Hi, today I'll be examining the two questions: should safe sex practices be taught in elementary or middle schools, or is this matter for the home? As well, I'll be discussing: should doctor assisted suicides be legalized? Sexual health is an important aspect of personal health and everyone's well being. Parents and teachers are the main adults in children's lives. Whether sexual health is talked about at home, I think it's important to discuss this topic within the school system. Some schools may oppose a talk like that because it may offend some parents due to cultural or different backgrounds. Well, that may be true. Lozak Delugio states, sexual health education is understood to be the joint responsibility of both parents and schools and should have a wide, broad social support. When I was younger, I learned about sexual health in 5th or 6th grade. And as a child, I hadn't really learned anything at home before. So it was a great way to introduce me to the topic and give me some good information that I haven't gotten at home. And it was good for me to learn it from a source directly instead of just listening to my friends and stuff, because they may not have been right about what's going on and I needed to know the facts. A good subtopic of safe sex is self-awareness. As outlined in Interpersonal Messages by Joseph A. DeVito, the author talks about 4 basic identifiers of becoming aware of oneself. The first is the open self, representing all info, behavior, attitudes, feelings, desires, motivations, and ideas that you and others know. Next is the blind self, all of the things about yourself that others know, but of which you're ignorant of. Thirdly, the hidden self contains all that you know about yourself that you kept secret. Lastly, the unknown self represents truths about oneself that you nor others know. These are helpful in building the whole self and getting to know about you and your sexuality. I know for me, I wasn't really sure of who I was, and definitely learning about sex and learning about how the body works really helped me to understand how I was changing, and why I had attractions for people and stuff like that. And it was just a really great way to get to know myself and help me to get to know others as well. Next, I will begin the discussion of: should doctor-assisted suicide be legalized? This is a very controversial topic in our society. Some people see it as murder, while others may see it as a more humane way to put others out of their misery or out of suffering. And that might be due to things like terminal illness or other debilitating disabilities. And is doctor-assisted suicide against what doctors believe? I think yes, and I think no, but there's not really a fine line that really talks about this topic. Because doctors save lives, not kill patients, and I believe in certain circumstances and cases in which a person is trying to be put out of suffering, that it may be appropriate, but others where people are just trying to kill themselves for not really a reason, or they're just sad or something like that. I think that seeking out psychological help is better in that manner than participating in assisted suicide. How are we to establish the logical limits of doctors' role? These questions are hard to answer. DeVito says the major value of interpersonal conflict is that it forces you to examine a problem and work toward a potential solution. I both agree and disagree with doctor-assisted suicide and believe there's a much more to be discussed about the topic, because there's a lot of different opinions about whether it's murder or whether it's helping those who are suffering. And I think that's something that we need to continue to talk about. And I think that with every conversation like this, there is pros and cons, and I think it just needs to be evaluated to find the best option for all of those in society. Thanks for watching.